What kind of vision does Lilith have?
Dark vision.
Sight. True sight. Oh, I mean dark vision. I see Lokrin rolled a nat 10 on his hit dice.
Tancrian.
Tricerian.
All right.
When the bard's the tank.
One moment.
I mean, the only other fighter was Tequila. And then we had a literal tank and Ank.
Hold on. I think I just realized why I'm having audio issues, maybe.
Titty?
Hold on.
Stop with the titty. What's with the titties today?
You know it's like my answer for everything.
There we go. I fixed it. I'm awesome. So, Sloan, you might not have gone peacefully, but because I know that your character would normally fight kind of being arrested or try and talk his way out of it, but this was sort of a your room got kind of busted open in the middle of the night by a fuck ton of golems led by awful void creatures.
Oh.
Like this was a they didn't take any risks with you, which is why you're probably sporting a black eye right now.
What the fuck? Just flat out arrested by the void creatures.
Yeah.
You're under arrest for violating void laws. One of those. You're like a dick and stuff. I don't know. Get in the dungeon.
That's essentially what happened. Lilith, for you, they said, "Hey, there's candy in the dungeon."
No, that wouldn't work.
I know it wouldn't work, but that's essentially what happened. You weren't
They
so much arrested as you were.
They probably just
no,
not even tricked. They probably was like, "You have to come this way." It's like, "Oh, okay."
Lilith saw the group being taken and wanted to be included.
Dude.
Where's everyone going? Can I come with? Yeah, sure, fine.
Why is everyone going there? Can I go?
Rinder and Shay were separated from their daughter.
Oh boy.
And
the Tantalium still exists. Why?
Because he's currently slamming into the bars in the dungeon trying to get out.
Hang on, I'm gonna roll on the dad table.
There were some people missing, however.
Of course.
Tequila, Locrian, Deimos, and Ink were not present, and they're not in the dungeon right now. And as you're probably wondering where the hell they are, Sloan, because it's always good to keep tabs on where the fuck Ink is.
You also don't see Mauna.
Oh yeah, Mauna. You also don't see Mauna.
No one sees Mauna.
You don't think to look for Mauna.
Exactly. Everyone's like, who's Mauna? 10 minutes later, oh right, that guy.
But you don't see those characters. And as you're thinking about where the hell they are, suddenly, inside the dungeon with you, a black hole opens up in space. And you see that it's bleeding from the sides, and a pair of black gloves are holding this rend in space-time open.
That looks scary.
I'm gonna go through.
Well, as you're about to go through, Locrian and the others come through first, into your side, and then it closes up.
What?
They have Blink with them.
What? No, why did you close that?
Alright, fine. Martin, you're here as Ink. Do you want to explain to the party what happened, or do you want to let Blink do it?
I passed out, so I don't know what happened.
Tequila, you're here as well. Do you want to explain what happened?
Listen, man, this is a lot for tequila process.
All right. Well, it's either Tequila or Bloink who's going to explain it. Who do you think's going to give the better explanation? Sloan, who do you turn to and ask what happened? Locrian has Lola with him and looks like he is
Being choked out.
Yeah, so he can't answer you. Ink is like not looking like he's entirely present in his own head right now, or arguing with himself, or doing something inky.
Mm-hmm.
Deimos is like takes a step out of the portal and whoop, just out cold.
Yeah.
He's covered in wounds and does not look like he had a very good time.
Tequila. I know we're not friends because I do the stuff that makes you uncomfortable. But what happened?
Did you say tequila?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good because the second Render sees Blink, he starts charging toward him.
Blake
Wait,
goes,
what?
no! And like raises his hands in terror.
Okay.
Render, didn't you just hear the exposition? But here
hold
to
on.
play up.
No,
Render does not have the fourth wall breaking ability.
Ability.
Defeat.
Mhm.
Still, he wants to charge Blink just to make him feel better.
yeah, you're charging at Bloink, who you think kidnapped your daughter.
Also, it makes him feel better to see him scream.
He puts his hands up and covers his face and says, "Not the face."
It makes Rinder feel good to see someone screaming, eh?
Oh, shut up!
Yeah, Rinder was actually destined for villain factory all along.
Are we just ADHDing like really hard out of this right now? What
Yes,
are you guys doing?
It's everyone in the same cell.
Everyone
Pretty
is
much,
in the
yes.
same cell. Yeah.
Okay. Tequila, what's happening?
The way I see it, the big guy sent us after the little gremlin here. That he thought he took Miss Takahata and some of the others, but that's what he said anyway. But according to this feller named Oscar, Oscar leather bag.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Alright.
apparently, Tyr's the one who captured them all,
Well, yes.
and he specifically locked up, I guess all y'all. He just mentioned, well, I got the captain here because he considered him a threat.
Right. Well, that's very comforting. So I've been arrested for crimes against the void, and we're all sort of here now. Right?
There's something else you should probably mention. Blank says as he's being pummeled by Rinder, probably.
No, Render's just fucking glaring at him.
What did he say about like why what'll happen if we kill Yogg Saron?
I don't know. Something about him being in a world or something like that. Very strange.
Wow,
Mary Donna.
That explains everything. Everything is clear now.
Listen, man, I didn't ask for any of this. I was my own business whenever I got sucked up into this.
It takes some time, but eventually you guys decipher Tequila's accent, drawl, and way of speaking, and the information that's passed on to you is essentially everyone now knows that that's Yogg Saron. Oscar Leatherchest has sent you guys to break out of prison and to get to the room where Bloink says they are keeping Frederick and some others.
Okay.
And that you need to kill Yogg Saron to save the multiverse, but doing so will cause Mary Donna to be destroyed because the two are now essentially intertwined.
And Shay verifies us.
I thought we kicked him out. Didn't? No, we never actually kicked him out of Maradona. Okay.
Yogg Saron? No. You blew his ass up.
Yeah, we did.
Leatherchest explained as well that right now Yogg Saron is killable because he's seriously injured and has been biding his time by having you guys collect him strong souls so he can devour them and get back to his full strength, and then begin his dominance over the multiverse.
So he's vulnerable right now.
And he's using Mary Donna and the people on it as sort of
Batteries.
hostages. No, he's actually not eating anyone off of Mary Donna. You notice that like everyone that you've had to get has not been from Mary Donna.
Oh, okay.
Like there's not he hasn't eaten a single Maridonan.
Okay.
Nor has he intended to.
Okay.
Instead, they're sort of like hostages.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. Are you alive? Whatever made that noise.
That was a hiccup. Sorry.
Oh.
Lilith says, discovering that she can hiccup.
I stopped breathing for 5 seconds. Is that normal?
Not only that, but your heart stopped. Do it more times, you'll probably die.
Why are you like this?
No.
You're a monster. Leave her alone.
I don't want to hear that from you.
Inches away from Deimos' fingertips is the key to the cell, by the way. He dropped it when he passed out.
I'd pick up the key.
Wow, fancy how that works. Tyr can create this entire area, but he still made us keys. That's very kind of him.
Bloink shrugs.
Right, well, I'm opening the door.
It's almost as though he wants us to break out.
Bloink,
You're welcome to stay here. I mean, I'm not going to stop you from doing anything.
Bloink speaks up. Leatherchest also said that we have to do this kind of stealthily, so most people should probably stay here for now. Or, go do... Yeah.
Right. Well then. I'm perfectly willing to go cause a ruckus. If ruckus is...
Didn't he just do this stealthily?
Yes, I'm aware of what he just said. I'm saying that since we're invariably going to go cause a ruckus, I'm willing to go.
Well, let's kill a world, I guess.
It'll be fun, exciting.
Lilith and Kellogg, you guys haven't spoken up that you're gonna go yet.
Kellogg is still banging against the door.
Lilith just clings to Sloane's like, I don't want to be alone.
Alright. You do know how to hurt things, yes?
I know how to cure things.
That'll do. Who else is coming with?
Kellogg is still banging against the door. Ah!
I open the door.
Kellogg, he opened the door. Why are you still banging against the door? Just go out.
He likes doors, man. Why you gotta be like
He's
that?
making sure the door knows not to close again.
So terrible.
Oh, Kellogg, go.
All right. It's
Kellogg smash, puny. God.
perfect.
So, as you guys exit through the cell door, I'm guessing you close it but don't lock it behind you, so this way,
Yo.
you know. As you guys are going out, your things were not taken from you because Tyr didn't see the point of divesting of your real items because you just imagined fake items to do whatever you wanted. So you guys actually have all of your equipment still.
Cool.
And Bloink leaves with you because he's leading the way to the hidden room that he escaped from when Tyr captured him and the others.
Okay.
And as you guys go through the Tantalium, you hear something off in the distance with your passive perceptions.
Okay.
You hear what sounds to be fighting,
Exciting.
as if someone were mounting resistance. But it's not in the direction that Bloink is taking you.
Okay.
He hasn't seemed to heard it either. Hear it.
Hey, Blind, don't you think we should at least figure out what the sound of that fighting is?
Huh? No. We have to go there. When I escaped, people were in trouble. And that might just be Lost Jack. We don't want to run into him, right?
Fighting?
No,
Kellogg, go help!
No, Kellogg.
Yeah, Kellogg, there's fighting over there.
Why are you like this? You go keep an eye on Kellogg then, if you're going to send him off.
Mm. Not my
Well,
problem.
you've made it our problem.
No,
Kellogg takes his great axe into his two hands, raises it above his head, and starts running off.
Kellogg is his own person and can do his own decisions.
And it sounds like you made the decision for him,
No, I just told him that there's fighting over there.
knowing that he would run off.
No.
Kellogg,
Kellogg, help!
as you turn a corner, you bump into someone immediately and like bowl them head over ass. And you look down and you see it's Takahata. She's out of breath and not knocked out, but she's just on her back right now because you ran into her. And she gets up, looks up at you and says, "Oh gosh, you're out! Oh, that's so good!" And she like jumps up and hugs you around your waist.
Kellogg, you're fighting.
That's the Cold Steel Guards. Listen, things are going crazy. You guys need to go and help Count Learage.
Who the fuck is Learage again?
Mm.
Oh, Count Learage.
The vampire hunter.
Who count the bridge?
Count Learage, him and the others are fighting where they took us right now against Lost Jack. Me and Shushkar ran away to try and find help. Jenkins and Charity are trying to fight the golems and the void creatures. Some guards from Cold Steel appeared out of nowhere and they're helping us. But the others, she's stammering a lot and seemed kind of like scattered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kellogg like grasps her shoulders. He's like, "No worry, Kellogg, help." He like puts her to the side.
All right. Bloink says that they're this way and we should go. Kellogg.
Kellogg puts his axe in his hands, raises above his head, and charges that way. Then
All right.
so it's a simple work.
Takahata says that she's going to go to the prison and tell everyone else once you tell her that that's where the rest of the people are.
Okay.
Okay? So,
Oh, I'm assuming someone else does that.
yeah. Do you have any more questions for her before she runs off? Because no one's doing a lot of role play right now.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Kellogg isn't much of a roleplay.
I know. So, Takahata's still here for a second. But she says she's gonna go warn the prisoners.
Who are we supposed to be looking out for versus who are we supposed to treat as friends?
She says, I don't know. There's some people who flipped and joined his side and are helping the Void things, and there are some people who are still fighting against them. Krieger and the others are fighting against Lost Jack in the room, and they bought time for Charity and Jenkins to escape and try and lead a resistance.
Alright.
Cold Steel guards are helping us, though. Don't hurt them.
Cold Steel's on our side. Right.
Yeah, a bunch of agents just showed up out of nowhere.
Okay. That'll work. So what was the trigger for all of this? I was in bed.
She shrugs.
Alright.
Oh, take these, and she hands each of you 3 lunch boxes.
Oh, nice.
I made a bunch, just in case I was ever allowed to give you more again.
What do you mean allowed to give you more?
Oh, right, you weren't here when I used to do this. So, these are Takahata lunch boxes. I used to send them with you guys when you went out on missions, but Tyr stopped letting me. James, these are magical items. You can consume each one during a short rest, and you'll get the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, cool.
They never go bad.
Nice.
Takahata,
Yeah?
has anyone died yet?
I don't know. The fight had just started with Lost Jack when I got away. Shushkar was with me, but we got attacked by these weird dog things, and he stayed behind to distract them. I don't know if he's hurt or not. But the room they held us in, Frederick, that little gnome with the helmet, and Obis, and all sorts of other people were in there, but they weren't talking or moving or anything. They weren't hurt, they just sat there.
Like
Is there-
everything had gone out of them.
She doesn't really know what you mean.
Alright.
Is there any safe space that we can send people that aren't fighters if we come across them?
I don't know. Everything's in chaos right now. And Tyr, Sheep Song, I'm sorry, I mean Bright Song, she corrects herself, said something about trying to send a team to get control of the thing that Tyr uses to have control of the Tantalium, because he just keeps changing which has separated a lot of people. I haven't seen Granny Orc or any of the children. I mean Granny Og. I mean Og.
Right. Okay. Does anyone else have questions for Takahata?
Kellogg gone.
Kellogg is gone, yeah.
Yeah, well, I know Kellogg's gone.
You think he's fine?
Kellogg.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Basically.
Right. Okay. Well, try to stay out of trouble, Takahata.
I don't know. I'm gonna probably stay in the dungeons and try and use it as a place to cook some things.
Alright.
okay?
We'll work on it.
And she rushes off.
Bye, lady.
You
Alright.
guys have a moment to talk as you guys are following Bloink. I'm guessing you're running, if not you're jogging, if not sprinting at this point.
No, I'm obviously floating.
Kellogg is all out sprint, man.
Okay. So we have three possible situations going on. Oh, that's right, we have Jing with us. So we have Lost Jack fight, we have Blank's objective, we have Control Room, and Don't Hurt Coldstream. Essentially, is
Gold
what
steel.
Cold Steel.
Kellogg corrects from in
Gold
front.
steel.
Bloink says the way we're going right now, there's not going to be any fighting or anything at it, but until we get to the big doors.
Alright.
And that's where he had a bunch of people guarding the doors, and then there was stuff beyond it.
What kind of stuff, Blink?
He shrugs.
Ah, good.
How very
All right.
useful are you?
Well,
Is the magic restriction removed currently? Can we use magic within the Tantalium?
Do you want to try?
Sure, I prestidigitate.
Yeah, totally works.
Okay.
Oh, Takahata does say one last thing.
Okay.
The gods are all fighting Tyr right now. They all left to go and deal with him.
Okay.
and no one told me. Well, okay, so I think it's safe to assume that people that are helping Tyr aren't necessarily doing it to spite us. They might be doing it because they don't want Meridana to die. So let's try to keep casualties to a minimum.
I make no promises.
I know you don't.
So,
Jing had a
You-
question.
huh? Oh, did she?
For Blink.
He shakes his head. I have a new way of getting around now.
Well, well,
Well,
are you going to answer the question Jing asked?
Bloink looks and says, I don't know what you're talking about. He shrugs.
Right. Let's just get this over the win.
So you guys continue to follow Bloink. And eventually you catch up to Kellogg.
Yay.
Why are we catching up with him? Did he have to stop?
No. The hallway just was getting really staying in place. Tyr was fucking with him. Essentially, he was running, but not actually getting anywhere.
Okay.
Can I Arcana to see if this is a persistent effect or just like a temporary thing that he was...
Sure.
Roll the 4.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Tyr,
It's a 16, but
it looks like it was an attempt by Tyr to hinder you all, but you're figuring he's probably busy. What with the fact that he's fighting, I think, like 4 gods right now.
okay.
Adula, Q, Tybalt. Is there any more gods in the Tantalium?
And the goddess of love, but I don't know if that was.
Q, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there actually was one more person in the prisons too. Krampus.
Oh, Krampus is fighting him?
No, Krampus was in the prison. He got arrested with you guys, and like he's not loose.
Oh, okay. God bless.
Yeah.
Let's see, what other god can there be?
Oh, Steven is probably doing stuff too somewhere.
Steven's
know.
I,
creepy.
I said god, not fucking wonky ass dude.
That's fair. You don't know where
Oh my god.
So are you guys going to chat about anything else as you go? Or do you want me to move you to the next scene?
So how about that weather, am I right? Ha. Thanks, Jane.
It's smashing.
Gain an inspiration.
Whomst.
He said it's smashing.
Oh. Alright.
All right. Eventually, you guys come to a large set of double doors that look like they're made out of marble.
Okay.
Blink says, "This is the door where beyond there's going to be guards, because the big doors are after this one."
Okay.
What kind of gods?
He shrugs.
So how do you know there are gods?
Because this is like the hallway leading to the place, and that's what I'd do if I had an impregnable fortress. I'd put guards there.
Uh-huh.
I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to investigate the doors to see if they're trapped or anything.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait. Yeah.
22.
First
Jing
off,
effects
Jing,
are-
you can X-ray through, and you see 2 humanoid figures far away on the other side. They're not right behind the door. They look like they're standing in a room. Sloan, the door does not seem to be trapped.
Alright.
You don't see anything that, like, any magical runes or anything that would reveal a trap.
Alright. I think it's safe.
Kellogg runs into it.
Okay. You guys open the doors.
Womp womp.
At the other end of this cold marble room, where fires are lit for vision along the in braziers on the sides, the
Rangers.
entirety of the sun and moon cycles are painted onto the floors. On a raised platform with stairs leading up it, there is a golem that must be one of Kailana's creations standing beside Captain Targarnin.
Okay.
He's currently sitting cross-legged, but seeing you guys comes up, picks up a battle axe in one hand and a shield in the other.
We're just passing through.
Commander Rinder's not with you?
No. He's a mite distracted right now.
Targarnin nods. and looks at Ecstasy, Yaojing, and Sloan. He says, "You three were at Port Brixton."
Yes.
"Thank you for what you did for my people," he says.
You guys heroes?
Oh yeah, super big heroes, Ecstasy says while rolling his eyes.
We have done heroic deeds. Yes.
"I can't convince you to put down your weapons, can I?" he says.
We can't convince you to put down your weapons, can we?
He reaches for one of his shoulder plates, a pauldron, and he takes that off and slides the chainmail underneath down a bit, so you can see that Yogg Saron's mark glows on his upper shoulder. And then he puts the chainmail back up and attaches the pauldron again.
I see.
"I wish you could convince me."
That is.
Well, you can always pretend you didn't see us.
He shakes his head. "He can see through my eyes."
Well,
Oh, Jake.
"I'll pass on the message," Targarnin says with a little smile. And he reaches down and picks up his helmet and tucks it under his arm.
I mean, there are ways to counteract the mark if you really want to, but you're making it sound like you don't want to.
He's got all of Port Brixton right now.
That is unfortunate.
Won't have them for long. Once we're done here, we're gonna move on, and then we're gonna take care of him.
Targaryen says nothing, but it's clear that it's written on his face that he doesn't think that you guys can win.
Better to die resisting than to live as someone's pawn, don't you think?
Not if me resisting kills an entire world.
Nah,
All
but-
worlds will suffer.
Yeah, because following someone and letting every other world suffer is a completely different story, isn't it? You're nothing but a hypocrite, Targaryen.
He looks down at his feet, and it's clear that you've kind of shamed him. It doesn't look like he's going to put down his weapons, though. I've burned shame before. I was the one who made the mistake that caused Port Brixton to fall. I'm not going to make that same mistake again.
Be it on your own, then.
I missed that, actually, Sloan. I couldn't hear what you said.
Let it be on your own head, then.
We won't kill you, Targaryen says, if that's what you're worried about. Yogg Saron wants you all alive.
That's what.
Do you want us to leave you alive, or would you prefer to be ended?
I'm not gonna go easy if that's what you're asking.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, when we put you down, do you want to remain a dog or do you want to go out with your boots on?
We'll see how the dice land. And he puts on his helmet. And it clicks into place.
All right.
Alright.
Is there supposed to be music?
There is, yeah. It's just been
No, the cat
sad
is
music so
music.
far. Yeah, that cat's really fucking annoying. I'm gonna close my door. Because that's all he does. He sits in front of an open door and will just meow. All he does. There's no music right now. Now there's music as y'all are gonna roll me initiative.
I still can't hear any music.
Weird. Because there's music playing. Can the rest of you hear music?
I can hear
I
it.
can check your levels of like audio and stuff.
I'm gonna click my token again. Wow.
Amazing. Yeah, also check the tab if it's muted or not.
It wasn't.
Did you get it working or not?
Nope. I bet it's not that important.
No, the music's really good for this.
Nothing that's. It should be working. I heard music earlier and now I can't hear anything, so I guess it's the song you're playing is just not available in my country.
Is that
Let me try again.
possible?
I'll try again and restart
Oh, well now I hear it.
it. There we go. Guess I just needed to restart it. Wow, I am rolling horribly on initiative.
Good.
That's a lot of initiative rolls.
You don't know that. Maybe I was rolling for other things.
Bullshit.
He was rolling just to roll.
All right. Yao Jing, you're up first.
Shocking no one.
Fuck him up.
Go ahead. You see that the moon tiles that are along the left side and the right side all are pressure, like pressure pads. You don't know what stepping on them will do.
A bit.
Oh right, yeah, he does have that axe, doesn't he?
I thought old man Jenkins had it.
What axe is that again? I forget what fucking axe it was that the stats for it. Because I asked Earl to send it to me, what I had sent him, and he never did. It's the cursed one, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think we got the stats for it because we gave it to an NPC.
What fucking where did you guys find it again? Remind me which axe it is. In Brixton?
Yeah, it was in Brixton.
Oh, was this the axe that you lost your eye to, Jing? All right, cool. How'd you know it was shady?
Because
How do you remember it's shady? Oh, okay.
looks cursed. It's not cursed. You guys don't know that.
The golem moves up to here. It has a long sword. And it looks like it has chest plates. It looks like it's made out of like clockwork and shit.
Someone's breathing into their mic.
Yeah. For those of you guys who fought Kailana and the golem that she created originally, it looks about as complicated as that thing was. Kellogg.
Before Kellogg does anything, Ecstasy turns to Kellogg and says, "Hey Kellogg, race you there."
God.
I'll give you. Wait, hang on. Let me actually check to see if he can actually get there. He can get to 80 feet, right?
Why are you trying to kill off my characters?
No, I'm not trying to kill you off. I'm just considering, is it worth placing a bet? Don't worry about it too much.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Lilith.
It's my turn. Right.
Doing anything else?
Absolutely not.
X.
Well, I kind of want to die already. So, let's see. I move up to there. No, I should be within 90 feet. I think. Let me just check that I got my ranges correctly. Oh shit! Actually, I don't need to move at all. I stand over here, and I take out my new fun dagger. And for anyone that was here, not yesterday, during last arc, the arc before, the teleport dagger, I cast catapult on the dagger, and I'm sending it to Targon. And
Joke
so,
items I regret giving you.
huh?
Joke items I regret giving you.
So make me a dex save.
Okay. He does not make it.
Okay. Well, this is the damage he takes.
Okay. He takes 14 damage, and you teleport directly in front of him,
Yep.
holding the dagger.
Yep. Ooh.
He staggers back from that a bit. Sloan?
Sloane's gonna step.
Hang on, I can still move. And then I use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sloane moves forward. He's done talking. His hands burst into a deep green fire as he expels a firebolt.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find it on my big old list. Here we go.
Thank God, I thought this.
That hits. Okay.
That's it for me.
One moment.
Sure.
Sorry, I just have a lot of things that I have to look through right now. Give me a moment. So, Sloane, at the end of your turn, a crossbow bolt whizzes at Ecstasy and crits him.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to uncanny dodge, whatever that just was.
Okay. One moment.
So,
Before your damage gets halved, you're taking 8 damage. And as a reaction, you can use your reaction to make a perception to try and figure out where that came from.
I can't because I had to use my reaction to use uncanny dodge. So,
Okay.
well, I yell at everyone else. Well, someone's shooting crossbows from somewhere.
And then 3 more crossbow bolts get fired at you. Ecstasy. What's your AC?
14.
Okay. You're gonna get crit again.
Uh-oh.
This time it's damage on the crit.
Ouch.
And the other 2 bolts deal 6 and 6.
Well,
As a hail of fire comes out and strikes into Ecstasy. Hold on, who has line of sight on Ecstasy? One moment.
All of us.
Kellogg. Everyone has it? Good. Everyone can choose to use their reaction to roll a perception, try and figure out where that came from. Jing, it looks like they were coming from this direction. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I almost moved Ecstasy. Somewhere over this way. From that side of the room. You were hit several times in the back, Ecstasy, so whoever's doing this is shooting you in the back.
mm.
He's going to step to here. Targaryen steps up and he raises his cursed axe.
Wait. Don't do
He
that.
pauses for a moment.
And now his turn is over. There we go.
Seeing that you have nothing to say to him, he strikes at you.
No.
Gain an inspiration, though, because that was funny. One of the attacks is going to hit you. The other one will not.
Um,
As he enters into a rage.
uh-oh.
One moment, I'm trying to find the die I need. Here it is. That's going to deal 13 slashing damage, and then you duck underneath the next attack. Yo, Jing? Your boyfriend's in trouble. Zoom!
No.
Yo, Jing, a bolt comes flying at you. And it crits. As it strikes you in the side of the head. Oh, wait, Sanctuary. Okay, never mind, right.
It shoots ecstasy instead.
Oh, yeah, it actually does shoot. Nah, I'm kidding, it doesn't. The bolt flies at you still, Jing, but it, like, misses you entirely, as if the shot wasn't really aimed at you. The golem heads up to here. And it is... It raises the hand without the weapon in it, and you guys see a, like, hole in its fist, and it fires out a stream of grease and oil onto the floor.
Whereabouts?
I'm going to show you. One moment. Directly onto Kellogg.
Ew.
Fuck.
One moment.
Well, this wouldn't be the first time Kellogg was greased.
Oh my.
That area is difficult to range.
Stop!
Gain an inspiration, Vic. I need you to roll me a dex save, Kellogg.
Good thing I have danger sense.
Okay.
15.
You do not fall prone. That area is difficult terrain, and anytime you enter the area or end your turn there, I need a dex save.
Okay.
You're up, Kellogg.
Noom.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He is going to swing his great axe. And use that inspiration. 26.
That hits.
Extra attack. 25.
That hits.
So a total of 28 damage.
Jeez.
28, got it. Anything else?
That's it.
Lilith.
My turn. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and she is going to cast Sacred Word? Is it what I was going to do? Sacred Flame on the golem.
Okay. It does not make its dex save. And what is? Do you want to say what it looks like?
It's like a blue flame.
Okay. X.
Hmm. I've been thinking about ways to utilize this.
Wait a minute. That's supposed to be a 2d8.
Oh yeah, because you're high enough level.
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
So I'll just leave it as that, but I'm changing it.
Well, I wish I had more stuff actually, but I don't. I guess I'll now that Jinx here, I guess I'll try to hit target him with a booming blade.
Okay.
You're gonna move so you can sneak attack?
I don't need to move
Oh, nice.
because you just have to
5e,
be.
Yeah, you just have to be adjacent to the creature you're attacking.
Mm,
You don't need to be adjacent to that person, or within 5 feet of them.
you don't have to be flanking. Okay.
Yeah. 5th edition made sneak attack a lot easier.
$23, Dylan.
That hits. Hot damn. 21 damage?
Yeah, and then I disengage, trying to move over so that when I get hit by crossbow bolts, they can only come from one direction.
As you start to move, a crossbow bolt is fired at you, but it misses.
I move over to there.
Okay. Do you want to... Oh, you use your reaction to figure out where that bolt came from?
Yes.
Perception?
Well, Jing didn't tell me that it came from a specific area, so I'm just rolling it normally with everything.
Yeah. You catch the glimpse of a green cloak and a crossbow poking out from behind the bookcases.
That was your mistake. I don't have any more moves, so...
Sloan?
All right. Sloan's going to 1, 2, 3, 4 step to there, and dispels the flames off of his hands. Pulls out the Warcaster wand, which is immediately encased as ice, and he guides a thin, sickly blue line directly into the golem.
Fucking cool.
Using
Nice.
Ray of Frost. 20 hit.
Inscription. Gain an inspiration.
Yay.
20 does not hit.
Really?
This thing's heavily armored.
Okay.
It's got, like, plates upon plates.
That's all I can do then for my turn.
Yep, and at the end of your turn, he shoots, Hastings fires again at Ecstasy. And it misses. Realizing that you've seen him now, Ecstasy, he calls out from behind the bookcase that it's nothing personal.
You're trying to kill me. That is as personal as it gets.
You're fighting a battle we can't win, X.
Well, you know, the easiest way to lose is to not fight at all. It's just like the tower. When everyone else was giving up hope. You've already given up hope. You're just like everyone else.
Hastings doesn't answer that because he doesn't normally talk a hell of a lot. And you don't know if your words have any effect on his, like, emotional state right now. We're just to shoot you 3 more times, but this time you dodge, duck, dip, and dive. Not a single bolt hits you. Oh, wait, what's your AC again?
14.
1 bolt hits you. Catches you in the upper thigh. And that's 10 damage.
Ow.
Hastings then tries to hide behind the bookcase, but he doesn't beat your previous perception, so you still see him. Targarnon, do you still have Sanctuary on, Jing? Okay. What's the DC to beat it? He beats it. You can see that he's gripping this axe so hard that he's bleeding on its hilt, and the blood is being absorbed into the hilt. And he's going to swing at you twice with his axe. First one is going to hit, and the second one will not. You're going to take 12 damage, Jing. You're up, Jing. That hits. That hits. That does not. Hastings calls out to you, X. Everyone died in the tower, and look where it brought us. We've been playing into his hands this entire time. We have nothing we can do apart from fight alongside him.
Sound like a broken... something that's not a record. Sound like a broken parchment. Just repeating the same lines over and over again.
That's called a poem.
If you're so keen on writing poems, I'll give you your death poem.
Your death ballad.
So, the golem is going to step around to here. And it's going to swing with one hand its longsword once at Kellogg as it reaches out with the other to try and grab Lilith around the neck.
Rude.
What's your AC, Kellogg?
17.
17? That's going to hit. And you are going to take... $13 damage. Piercing. Oh, sorry, slashing.
He's not raging, so.
Okay. And Lilith, I need you to roll an athletics. I need you to roll me a dex save, actually.
Lilith?
Yeah, Lilith needs a dex save.
Oh boy.
Because he's reaching out with his other hand to try and grab her around the throat.
Oh Jesus, okay. Whoop.
His hand comes towards you, Lilith, and how do you get around it?
She ducks. She's
You-
like, eep!
You duck and his hand goes over.
Bite him.
His chest then swings open, however, and reveals that there's a flamethrower inside. And it appears to be charging up a big flame. Like storing it in a canister there. Kellogg, you're up.
Yeah, I'll kill it on a rage. Now he's been hit.
Don't mind me over here. I'm definitely not dying or anything.
You're kind of far away. You're very far away.
Gonna swing 16 hit.
No.
9 doesn't hit.
No. Its AC is reduced right now, but not that low.
My turn.
That's all I can do.
15. She's going to go ahead and use another Sacred Flame on the gold.
It fails to dodge.
2d8. Nice.
A chunk of its armor strips off. Ecstasy, you're up.
Well, Hastings, I really didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice. Tell me a number between 1 and 10.
You step on one of the pressure plates,
Uh-huh.
and the light level drops in the room as all the torches go out.
I have night vision goggles. Or,
You have them on?
yeah. Well, on my turn I will.
Yeah. It's part of your move action to put them on. You just, like, pull them up from around your neck or off of your head wherever you have them.
Cool.
That's all that happens with that X. However, as you're running towards him, he's going to use his legendary action to take a shot at you with that crossbow again.
Oh, so it doesn't give you a number. I see how it is.
Not yet. This is as you're running up to him, like, as you're stepping on the thing, before you get up to him to talk. The crossbow bolt slams into the ground at your feet. It looks like he's not able to hit you as well because he's aiming for your legs now. He says 5.
Ah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this your card? As I gave him the 5th card in the deck of the many things.
You know it goes off the drawer, right?
No, because if that was the case, then no one else would have ever been able to draw a card from it.
No, but you
And
didn't take a card out of it.
No, but no one else has been given the deck. So if that's how you want to rule it, then okay. But that's not what you said previously. When other people.
I thought that you were holding the deck out for them to take a card out of. I didn't know you were drawing the card.
Well, okay. Give me that card then.
Okay. 5th card. Hold on. Let me get my tarot card. You're lucky. I had them out actually because I was doing a reading a couple nights ago. Okay, tarot cards. Okay. One moment.
I'm holding the card up so that it's only Hastings that reads it, by the way. So he'll have to tell me what card I drew.
Alright. Let me know if this is one you've drawn before, okay?
Okay.
So 5th?
Yeah.
Hastings says it's the 12 of Cups. Sorry,
I-
not the 12 of Cups, the 7 of Cups. What the hell?
I do not remember the 7 of Cups, if I've drawn it or not. I
don't
remember a
think
bunch
you
of
have.
cups. I don't know if someone else has drawn it.
Well, I'm using a different table now anyways, so doesn't matter. Just start marking them off now, because I found a much better table for these things. Also, I
Okay.
changed it right a while ago. Anyways, with the 7 of Cups, do you want... Yeah, 25 pieces of jewelry appear all over you. Fancy, expensive jewelry. You get, like, earrings, necklaces, piercing, whatever you want. Okay, Martin? But you are now covered in jewelry.
Okay.
It is no negatives. You just have a fuck ton of jewelry right now.
And this and much more could be yours if you just chose the right side. And then I use my bonus action to disengage.
Shoom.
Hastings says, I never liked you. Sloan.
Flipping up my goggles of night.
There's
Give me
a
dark vision to 60 feet.
Yep, your goggles of night have been put on.
All right.
Everything turns a weird greenish color.
And then I put out my hand and release a torrent of water into the golem as I cast Tidal Wave.
Okay, post the thank you. Huh.
So it's up to there.
That would have been useful last night. It doesn't make it save.
Ah! Takes 17 bludgeoning and it's knocked prone.
The golem switches off as Sloan neutralizes its reactor and floods it.
And I step forward.
I was not expecting that. Sloan, as you step that far forward, Hastings fires a bolt at you.
Okay.
You don't know where he is because Ecstasy hasn't pointed it out. What's your AC?
16 currently.
16? Are you
Yep.
doing anything to raise it?
Has he hit yet?
I don't tell you before you choose. You have to choose before you know it's a hit or not.
You know, I'll let you have that. I'm shielding.
Okay. You, the arrow bounces off your shield.
Okay. But I used my reaction to shield, so I can't see where it went.
Yeah.
But my passive perception is 18.
Well, yeah, we're gonna see if he can hide or not. It's his turn now. I don't know why I moved Targaryen, but that's where he's gonna move at the end of his turn anyway, so I'm just gonna leave him there. Hastings fires 3 times. Jing, you no longer have Sanctuary on, so he's firing once at each of you. Oh no, he's just gonna shoot Ecstasy all 3 times.
Rude.
That's gonna hit. That'll miss. That'll hit. You're getting hit twice, X?
By X.
I'm using my reaction on the second one.
Second one?
Yeah.
Okay. The
Actually,
first-
you know what? I have to use on the first one because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay up after the first one.
I was gonna say, they're both dealing 8 damage before reduction.
Okay, well, I'm down.
X, after having horrible luck and catching several arrows to the back of the head at the start of this fight, catches one in the kneecap and the other one in the outer thigh. He's peppered with bolts right now as he drops down, beginning to bleed out. Targaryen's eyes glaze over suddenly the second that Ecstasy drops, and as Hastings moves to hide again, let me see if he succeeds. That was cocked. He does not succeed, but he moves back over to here. Targaryen's eyes glaze over, and it's as if the axe is leading him as he brings it down on Ecstasy, giving him 1 death failure. Underneath his helm, you guys can see that there's some sort of weird black smoke pouring out of his helmet now. He doesn't seem to be fully there. He then turns to Jing and strikes at her. And he's going to hit her once and then crit her.
Rude.
first one is going to deal 16 damage, and the crit is going to deal 15 damage. A child with a rapier turns this corner and rushes towards you guys, stepping on one of the tiles as he does. Nothing changes, however, since that's not one of the ones that turn them on.
Child, he was a teenager last time.
Oh yeah, he is a teenager. Yeah, correction. Teenager. He rushes forward and he's going to try and stab Kellogg. And fails. Yeah, Jing? Oh, right. Targarmin looks healthier now that he gave Ecstasy a death failure. That hits. Okay. He fails it. He does. You feel like you definitely should have stunned him there, but he still looks like the axe is leading around his unconscious body at this point. You do not have advantage. No, the axe is still keeping him up. That hits. This has been non-lethal or lethal, by the way. Okay. Go ahead. That hits. Okay. You pummel Targanin. That doesn't. Okay. He fails. Yep, he's knocked prone. You essentially can tell that since you've stunned the body, the axe is swinging around, but his arms are kind of like, and the rest of his body are limp and flailing. So you grab hold of one of the limp arms in one hand, pull him forwards, and then like slam your palm into his shoulder and bring him to the ground like that. Kellogg?
I don't know if he came back. He said he had to go get food.
Alright, I'm back. I'll just say I was back.
Richard tried to stab you.
Is he? How wimpy is he?
How wimpy? He looks like a scrawny, acne teenager.
Okay.
He also looks like a bastard. Like, you just tell it, this guy's a dick.
And Kellogg does not regard him. 15.
Alright, he's gonna try and attack of opportunity you.
17.
But does not hit. You just
5,
casually
15,
bat his
20,
rapier
25,
side.
30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then my rage ended.
Okay, as you come around the corner,
Shit. Oh, well.
Hastings
Fuck.
fires a crossbow at you.
I could have kept it. Shit.
And he crits.
I forgot. I fuck. Oh.
You're gonna take 8 damage from a crossbow bolt.
So
Not magical.
4.
Yeah.
Man, I could have kept my rage if I didn't pay attention.
I mean, you still got attacked, so you still got your rage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he used his legendary action to shoot you.
Cool.
You have a crossbow bolt sticking out of you, and as you felt yourself kind of calming down, you got hit by the bolt. And Kellogg, you looked down, pulled the bolt out, and then looked up.
Snapped it.
You eat it. You just eat it. Lilith, at the beginning of your turn, he shoots Sloane. Sloane, are you shielding again?
Since my turn hasn't come up yet, it's still at 21.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's still gonna hit you.
Okay.
And you're gonna take 5 damage.
Yay.
You're up, Lilith.
$30. And let me see if I can do anything. Yeah, can you at least use healing word? Or mass healing word. Right? And 60 feet? Perfect.
Dang. That's a huge radius.
So that's 6 plus 5. So everyone in that little area except Targanin.
Heals?
So no, 35. Yes. Heals 9 at least.
What's the word that Lilith uses?
Uses the celestial word of life.
Okay. And then Hastings shoots you.
You can
Rude.
try. 9, yes.
What's your AC?
19.
19, he's gonna hit. And that's gonna deal 10 damage to you, Lilith.
Rude.
X, you're up. You're prone on the ground, so is Targarnin right beside you. Jinx standing above you.
I guess I'll roll out
Okay,
and stand up.
you do so.
Oh, whoops! I did not mean to put in 60. That is a mistake. There we go. And then when I'm standing up, I am using my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, whoops! That's the wrong sheet. That explains why I didn't have any spells. So that's 1 level 2 spell. Let me just post it. There we go. Oh.
Okay.
And then I will attack you.
What are you doing, Martin?
I'm attacking the prone person.
Okay, you have advantage for
Yep.
like 3 different reasons right now. That hits. It doesn't seem to deal as much. Well, actually, your blade passes straight through Targarnin, but it doesn't seem like it hurt him at all. However, a crack appears in the axe. And it begins to leak blood.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, I have an interesting idea next.
Sloane. At the beginning of your turn, Hastings ducks behind the bookcases.
Does he get to go before I do? Is that like
Legendary
some
action.
legendary bullshit?
Legendary action, yeah.
Cool. I encase Richard in a wall of force as a dome. He can't move in or out of it unless he can teleport, which he can't actually because it prevents that, and he can't remove it without disintegration. So Richard's trapped in a wall of force.
You timed out him. You put him in a timeout.
I put him in timeout because I was gonna
Baby
put
Cage.
Hastings in it, but you was like he bitched out.
a dome? 10. So it's 10 by 10, or how big is it? The radius.
It
about,
is,
So it's a little bigger. It's like that big.
yeah, hemispherical dome or sphere with a radius of up to 10 feet, or you can shape a flat surface.
He begins to bang on it.
Darn.
What a shame.
Now Hastings is going to shoot at Sloan 3 times.
Okay.
Are you shielding?
Nope.
Okay,
Take
the
it.
first one's going to connect.
22 to see where he is.
Yep, I'm gonna roll that in a moment. Oh, that was con. Hold on. You're gonna take 9 damage, and I need a con save, and
A con
you
save?
don't find him. Yeah. You got that's concentration, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have to do. Oh, concentration. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's gone.
Richard points at you and goes, "Ah!
Shut up, Richard.
Yeah, Richard."
Have you ever seen a teenager, Dylan?
No,
He
I
only
just,
remembers his own teenage years.
I just don't like people named Richard, so this guy's like dumb. Targaryen stands up, but it's that weird kind of, standing up without using your arms or anything like that. The zombie sit up. And he is going to swing 3 times, once at each person in range. Kellogg AC
17.
17, that doesn't hit. Ecstasy, I know your AC, that will hit. And Yao Jing, what's your AC? Yao Jing and Ecstasy are gonna get hit. Kellogg does not.
Gonna use my uncanny dodge again, I guess.
You're taking 15 damage before reduction.
So, 8.
And Yao Jing, you are taking 17 damage.
Jesus.
Correction, Martin, that was 15 damage before reduction.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Oh, I thought I said 16. Cool.
It's still the same amount reduced, so...
Richard runs over to here, stepping on the panel, and all the braziers relight.
Braziers.
Oh, is that how to pronounce it?
Yeah, the other
Yes.
way you're saying is bras.
Con save, Sloan, as the room suddenly is doused in bright light.
Fuck.
You are blinded for a round, but you can get the
Alright.
goggles off and then blink it out.
Okay.
Yo, Jing?
Hey, baby, how about trying to, disarm this idiot? Oh no, wait, he was gripping so hard, he's bleeding. Wait. I wonder if I can loophole this.
Okay, I can't wait to see what you're gonna do there.
Boom,
Hey,
shakala.
Nice.
Fuck him up.
Damn.
Oh god, how much is that?
18? Or no. Yeah,
Yeah.
18.
Ow. Okay. That hits.
27 damage.
That
That'll
hits.
hit. 33 damage.
All non-lethal now. Okay. He's still standing. Kellogg,
Kellogg heard the word disarm, so he's gonna swing for the dude's arm.
you're gonna try to hew it off?
Yes.
Alright, roll me an attack. You'll need to beat a damage threshold that I'll set to give him a permanent injury. You're also gonna roll at disadvantage because you're targeting, like, essentially, you're waiting for the right time to strike at that spot, you know what I mean?
I regret this decision now.
I'll give you my inspiration so you get advantage. Well, at regular.
Well,
Yeah.
Seeing Sloane stumbling around yelling about his eyes inspires you, Kellogg.
I'll give you my inspiration to see what advantage instead.
Yeah.
oh, it's
I'll
too
allow
late.
you. No, I'll allow you to re-roll that at advantage.
Okay. That's a 19.
That hits. Now you need to beat the damage threshold that I set.
Max damage.
Is max damage. The arm comes off, and as you cleave through it, as his arm and his axe hit the ground, Hargarnan falls limp, clearly unconscious and bleeding to death.
Well, I don't need to loophole this anymore. Good.
What were you gonna do? I'm curious.
Well, because
5,
obviously
10, 15,
he
20.
was no longer in control of his own actions, right? Which means that the axe was in control. Which means that the axe technically is an unattended object because it's not attended by anyone.
I might have rule of cooled that. I don't know. But it's an interesting loophole that you try to go with there. X, at the beginning, at the end of Kellogg's turn, Hastings shoots you.
Wow.
Oh, wait, no,
Hastings.
actually, you're blind right now, Sloan. He's gonna shoot at you.
Man, how does he know that Sloan is blind?
Because I've been screaming, I can't see. My
Oh.
eyes, my eyes.
It's what inspired Kellogg. Are you gonna reflexively shield, Sloan?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, you reflexively shield and it blocks the arrow.
I'll take it.
Lilith, at the beginning of your turn, he's gonna shoot Sloan.
Okay. Rip.
What's
How
your
many
AC right now?
legendary? My AC is 21 right now. How many legendary actions does he have?
Well,
A lot of legendary bullshit, so.
I'll tell you, it's 3.
Okay.
They refresh at the beginning of his turns.
Right.
What's your AC?
It's 21.
21? Hold on, I gotta actually check if this hits. Because I rolled it, and I gotta double check his plus. It's a little crossbow, by the way. It's not a big one. He just gets to shoot it a lot. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Unfortunate.
It goes through your shield, and you're hit for 9 damage, Sloan.
Unfortunate.
Lilith and Kellogg, you guys... anyone not in combat can spend a reaction, of course, to try and pinpoint where Hastings is.
I mean, Yao Jin can see him with X-ray vision.
No, you can't actually.
Anyway, it's my turn.
You can see through the bookcases, but it's hard to discern a humanoid like thing because they're still filled with books, and
Yeah,
you can't
but
see through all the books.
Doesn't it see like heat signature too?
No, it
or
doesn't
was
see
it
heat
like
signature.
That's
green and
Violet.
That's
Violet?
Violet who gets to see heat. Violet would be able to see him. However, that perception's good enough, and you guys pinpoint him. He doesn't roll very well on this side.
Anyway,
You're up, Lilith.
she's gonna use mass healing word and as a 4th level spell.
Are you including Targaryen? He
Do
is
I?
dying. His arm is off.
Well, in Lilith eyes, she doesn't really know Targaryen, right?
Yeah, exactly. She'd be like, "Oh, he's dying. Well, psycho life." That's plus it's a 4th level, so it's a +6. So
Okay.
that should be an 18.
And you're not including Targaryen?
No.
Okay.
So Jing, Ecstasy, and Kellogg. If Kellogg's in line. Yeah, and Kellogg.
Okay. Hmm. Well, I guess that the proper conduct in this case is cast catapult on the axe
Oh no.
at Hastings.
The axe is a sentient weapon. It's attended. No, hold
No.
on.
No,
No.
it's
No.
No,
The
it can't
arm
attend
isn't
itself.
sentient.
Listen, what I'm trying to think of is Martin has scared me because of the possibility that one day I might hear the words, I use catapult on Shadowfell.
Ooh.
Either
Shit
way.
fell.
The possibility scares me, but I'm going to allow
I'm
this.
casting it at 2nd level, so I can cast it on an item weighing 10 pounds. So even with the arm wrapped around it, it should go around. So if I have to, I'll fucking cast it on the arm to send the arm at Hastings.
Nah, you can use the
Mm.
and no, because you can aim at Yao Jing. It's not just
It's a dex save from Hastings.
Yeah,
So.
it's not in a straight line, so no, it wouldn't hit Lilith. Lilith sees it coming and ducks. Again, I like to think Lilith does the duck where she puts both hands on her head and just like squats down.
Yeah, she grabs the hood and pulls it a little bit.
Okay, now I just need to
What's the DC?
fix 15.
He makes it.
Okay, well, the axe is now embedded into the wall, I guess.
The axe slams into the wall, and Hastings like looks at it, and then looks at you, X, and is like, "That's a little harsh."
Okay. Okay.
Meanwhile, you have some of his crossbow bolts in your back from when he shot you like 5 times in the back.
Yeah.
Anything else, X?
I mean, I can dash into melee. That's something I could do. You know what I'll do? I'm spending my move to move up to here. I blow him.
Hold on, Tal. If you can make it to the end of this combat, we'll take a break for you to do so.
And I step onto that plate.
Okay.
Because Richard is a human, so I'm expecting him to not be able to see anymore.
The lights go out.
Anyway, I step up to there, I blow Hastings the raspberry, and then I disengage and I move back to Targaryen.
Sloane, your eyes still hurt, but you're no longer blinded since the light's gone out.
Beautiful.
So I'm gonna allow you to re-roll your con save to see if you are like keeping your eyes closed or if like you've recovered or not.
Fucking hell.
You're still blinded. Just
Okay.
you're still like when you like, stare at the sun for a bit and you have spots. That's what's happening, but you're not. Your eyes aren't burning anymore.
Okay. I'm going to stumble around. Here. And since I'm blind, I'm bonus actioning. I put out my hand, fire coming to form in the palm, and say, "Tell me if I'm aiming at the right thing."
That's kind of dangerous.
And
Where is he aiming currently?
currently this way.
I can't see. So.
Oh,
I can't
I
see.
turned off my thing. Here we go. this direction.
Well,
A little more to the right.
You hear... Hold on. One moment. You hear Ecstasy yell a little bit north.
Where's north? Because I instinctively know this. Keen
North
mind.
is up on the map.
So he wants me to aim here. Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
You can roll
yeah,
an
because
insight.
that's totally what ecstasy would say.
You can roll a reaction to roll an insight.
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna take my disadvantage and shoot whatever I'm pointing at.
Go ahead, roll at disadvantage. That doesn't hit him.
No, but it does hit the bookshelf, and it is fire.
It does hit the bookshelf, and the books begin to burn. And Hastings, at the end of your turn, uses his last legendary action. And he jumps over that panel. And he begins to run.
Triggering attacks of opportunity.
Nope.
He just moved out of Lilith's range. Yes, he did.
This movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh, he disengaged. Okay.
It's actually not disengaged because you can't move into someone else's range when disengaging. It's just it's called maneuver.
Okay.
His action that he can do here.
Okay.
That's 10, 15, 20. Only lets him have half his speed though. That is 20. All right. He rushes up to you, Kellogg, and draws out a rapier and is going to try and stab you with it. And he's going to do that,
Like half a dozen times.
yeah, 3 times. He's going to try and stab you. What's your AC?
17.
17? He's going to hit you once. Dealing...
Ha 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 ha! Rapier tickle.
9 damage. And now that he's hit you, he uses his mobile and doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity from you. Oh, Sloan, you're not blind anymore, by the way. That effect ended at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Do you have a melee weapon out?
I have my dagger.
Yeah, you can make an attack of opportunity on Hastings here because he used mobile, but that still means no, he ducks under it.
Damn. So plus 7, he's still gonna hit.
Yeah.
Speedily rushes, and as he does, he steps on this panel, and the lights all come back on. Sloan.
Fuck you. Fucking hell.
And Sloan again goes, ah!
Can I use my reaction to flip the goggles off as he's running?
Well, you used your
You know
reaction
what?
to make your attack of opportunity.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, you did. You did use your reaction to make your attack of opportunity. Otherwise, I would say that yes, you are smart enough to realize what he's going for. You realize he's fast enough at getting them off.
Okay.
Like I'm not saying that Sloan's not doing anything here, but
It's
you
just
saw
he's
him
Not
going.
fast enough.
Yeah, you're just not quick enough to stab him and flick the goggles off before he hits that panel. He then makes it to that bookshelf as all the lights come back on. Targarnin, let's see if he fails his death save or not. Where the fuck did my d20 go? Ah, here it is. Targarnin's not looking good. Richard pulls out a torch and lights it in the brazier, whatever you called it. Brazier.
Think Frasier, but with a B.
30. And he goes up to the golem, opens its chest, and looks like he doesn't really know what to do, and then just throws the whole torch inside. And there's a foosh, and the golem begins getting back to its feet.
I don't think it's that easy.
It has a pilot light.
It
That
was
needed to be
doused.
Yeah, the pilot light needed to be relit. That's why it went out. No worries, Tal. You're up, Tal. That stabilizes him. See ya. And at the beginning of Kellogg's turn, Hastings is going to try and hide. You're up, Kella.
Oh, so he gets his legendary actions back at the start of every turn. Okay.
At the start of his turn, yeah.
I mean, Cog saw him go that way, so.
You absolutely did see him go that way.
So he's gonna do a Kellogg thing and just slam into the bookshelf.
Cool. Roll me an attack at disadvantage.
Hey, does he trigger the lights off again?
No, because that's
It's,
one of the panels that turn him on.
Yeah, he's the full light one.
Okay.
Why isn't attack? Why isn't athletics?
Huh? Oh, you're not rolling an attack. You're just slamming into it.
Into the bookshelf, yeah.
Sure, yeah. Roll me an athletics.
Since he attacked me, I'm still raging.
Yeah.
That's a 18.
You slam into that bookshelf. Books go flying, and there's a crunch. You're pretty certain he won't be able to hide behind that again, but you didn't hit him.
Okay, well that's my turn.
Lilith, at the
Okay.
beginning of your turn, he shoots at Sloane.
Man, Sloan, he doesn't like you.
Are you shielding reflexively?
Yeah.
The arrow, the bolt is blocked by your shield.
Okay.
But it looked like it
Alrighty.
missed you and maybe hit Lilith, and your shield just happened to block it.
Okay.
Just for flavor. What are you doing, Lil?
Yeah. Alright. Lilith does.
Sloan, are you yelling something like turn the light off
Yeah.
or something?
Light.
Oh, first of all, she's gonna do another mass healing at 4th level.
Okay, you're seeing that Jing is tending to Targarden, keeping him alive. Are you going to heal him?
Sure.
He is stabilized. He's not bleeding to death right now.
That should be +6, so 16.
Okay.
That's still
You-
that's a bonus action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and she's gonna cast Spirit Guardian.
You fucking bitch.
It's blue now too.
It's blue?
It's blue.
How would you about to die?
How big?
Mhm.
15 feet.
Yeah. You
Look,
know the drill.
Don't turn off, and in fact, it gets a little bit brighter around you.
Sorry. Means I'm down 1/3 to their levels. 2 4th levels.
It's
Alright.
not centered on her. It should be
Yep.
5 feet up.
That should be 5 more feet up.
Yep.
Yep.
Wait, go 15 feet down. Oh, okay, there. Yeah.
I actually think it's not properly shaped.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think it needs to be a little bit bigger because it should be hitting.
It's
slow.
there we go. Now it's the right size.
Anyways, Ecstasy, at the beginning of your turn, you clearly see Hastings getting the fuck out of that. And, he runs out of the bookcases entirely, and caught between the flaming bookcase, Spirit Guardians, and essentially in the corner, he tosses the hand crossbow to the ground and puts his hands up. He goes, I surrender.
Good move. Now what to do with fucking little dick over there?
Targarden is awake, by the way, and conscious. Because Lilith healed him.
You
But
should
he's
get the
not-
the
he's not
crossbow
being-
closer.
He's not being hostile. It looks like he's choosing to stay down. X.
Okay. Well, I walk over in this direction, and all the time I keep my gaze locked onto Richard. And I do that thing where you put your two fingers to your eyes and then towards Richard, like I'm watching him the entire way I move to the left.
He blows raspberries at you.
But-
Slug?
I'm blind. I flip off my goggles though.
Yeah. You blink a few times, and at the end of your turn, you won't be blind anymore.
Okay.
You doing anything else? It's not an action to remove them.
Oh, but I'm still
It's,
blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can still do stuff.
Rub out your eyes. Get your eyesight back.
Just rub them out.
Yeah, that's how you. That's how you
Get it
get
out.
rid of. That's how you get rid of blindness.
Good lord, guys.
Mates, I hate it.
Obviously, since one of them can make you go blind, wink wonk.
Mates, I hate everything of that. All that sentence. I hate it.
Look in here. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna flip them off and just kind of like rub my eyes for a minute. And take a look in Hero Factory, General.
Why'd you skip me?
Huh? It wasn't your turn. I just added the thing to its yeah, essentially. I added the golem to initiative, and then like reorganized it. It should be Hastings' turn right now because he goes after Sloan. Sorry, X's turn. No wait, X already had his turn. Oh, it just reorganized them weird. Yeah.
Have you given up on saying my name and just calling me egg?
Everyone calls you X, so I
No,
call you
yeah,
X.
but you say eggs.
No, I say X.
No, you definitely said eggs.
I have never called you eggs.
Well, you just did, so maybe it's your Canadian accent. Why don't you say sorry a bit more?
Fuck you.
Sorry.
Hastings spends his turn like Lilith, he's surrendered. Do you consider him an ally now, or are you keeping him in that corner? Because he doesn't want to be beside the flaming
I want him
bookcase.
to kick the crossbow towards Kellogg.
Okay, he drops the crossbow, kicks it towards Kellogg, drops the rapier, and kicks that as well. They slide over in front of your feet,
Anything
Kellogg.
else?
He rolls his eyes, pulls out a dagger, kicks that over. Rolls 3 grenades, a grappling hook, a pickaxe, a crowbar, a set of burglar tools, 3 arrows, another hand crossbow. This goes on for a bit, and then Kellogg eventually has a small pile of assorted weaponry at his feet.
You should pick that up, Mr. Kellogg.
As Hastings does the
God, I
the
can't
trope.
swing if I carry all that.
As Hastings does
But
the
you're
trope of
Unloading his pockets.
unloading his pockets.
Well, at least stand in front of it next time. Yeah, she considers him an ally.
Okay, he steps through, and purposely steps on that panel, and the lights go out. Actually, wait, hold on. Is that one of the ones that the lights go out? No, it's not. So nothing happens, actually.
Good.
I could hear you, Sloan, in your head being like, for fuck's sake. He is walking across these panels, though.
No. I train my hand on him and let fire grow at the tips. Stop moving.
Can I go the other way, then?
No, stop moving right where you are.
There's fire
I
on the
don't
floor.
care. You made the choice. You're dealing with it.
I'm not standing near the fiery bookcase.
You can come closer here.
I'm gonna go sit with Targaryen.
As long as sitting's all you do.
And
That's
using
a lot,
mobile.
man.
Yeah, let me actually see how much that is. He does have mobile, so he can go a max of 80. Yeah, he can go there. And he sits down.
Good.
Targaryen is choosing to stay down still. Richard hides behind the golem. Jing, you're up. Oh wait, Dirk.
Jing's gone.
Kellogg, you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 10, 20.
Meow. Goodbye.
I think your rage goes out, Kellogg. You didn't attack anyone
Unfortunately,
next
it
turn.
does.
Yeah, you didn't attack anyone last turn.
Well, I technically attacked the bookshelf.
It doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
That's all they can do, Dylan.
Yeah, that's all I
Oh.
can do.
Sorry, my bad.
I moved twice.
Okay. It's going to swing a fist and its sword at you, Kellogg.
17.
AC.
17.
Both are going to hit. And it is going to deal... With the longsword, it deals 9 damage. And with its fist, it deals 17 damage.
Jesus.
Lilith,
Alrighty.
I'm going to give you control of the Spirit Guardians thing.
Thank.
There.
That's a big boy. She's gonna go ahead and cast again flame.
Lilith skips cheerfully.
No, she
surrounded
doesn't
by
skip.
surrounded
She's
by
just... Mm-hmm.
surrounded
Surrounded
by
by flames.
surrounded by I was gonna say like sacred geometry, but that works too.
Yeah, that too.
It fails.
9 damage,
Yep.
radiant.
X.
Now, little Dickard, you have a choice. I don't know how if you ever paid attention in math class, but we're currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people against just you, and you're kind of useless. So you can choose to still side with the fat bloke, like the little bitch you are, or you can just give up now and still be a bitch, but we'll keep you alive. How does that sound?
Fuck you.
Well,
I can take you.
yes, like you could take us the first time around.
You want to roll something to try and intimidate him, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna intimidate him.
Okay. He isn't intimidated.
Well, that's...
He is, but not enough to surrender.
Huh?
Like he clearly is putting on a bravado right now and trash talking you, but you can tell that he's scared of you. But it's not enough to get him to surrender.
Well, here's the thing, little Dickard. You're not even worth my time, so I'm just gonna walk through the door.
All right. The door is too big for you to open on your own.
Well,
When you try and storm off mid-conversation.
I guess I'll try to roll athletics on the door then, or something.
Go ahead.
Amazing.
It doesn't open. You feel
This-
it move a little, but it's heavy.
This door is much more of a fight than you are, Dickard.
He says maybe you should do some push-ups.
It's also more in the way than you are, little Dickard. About 3 inches of Dickard, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I bet Yao Jing knows all about 3 inches of Dickard.
Ew.
See, the only reason why you can say those things now is because Jing is kind of spacing out. And you know you would have gotten your shit kicked in if she was actually paying attention to you.
We're gonna toll the dead on the golem because I know I did damage to it with tidal wave.
Absolutely.
see if I can find it in my fucking list of attacks.
The 5 billion spells Sloan has.
Yeah.
Makes a save, right?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save. And
Let me just check its wisdom score again. It makes it.
it makes the save.
Yeah.
Wisdom? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then.
Hastings and Targan are just hanging out still.
Good.
Richard's gonna try to stab you. That's gonna hit. He did something! And you're gonna take... Wow, max damage. 10 damage.
Jesus.
Kellogg, you're up.
Yeah, hold on, I'm just.
That last round hurt you.
No shit. I'm going to rage because I feel if I don't, I'm gonna die.
Kellogg
And-
don't want die. Kellogg get angry about die. Grrr.
Killa just came back to life.
What kind of barbarian is he?
Berserker.
I don't think their rage can end without them physically doing it.
That's later on.
Well, what level are
It's
you?
called. It's only 6.
Oh,
Barbarian.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna swing at Richard as he attacked him last.
Okay.
14.
That does not hit. Wearing chainmail.
Oh, yeah, it's a 15 level ability.
Fuck.
That doesn't hit either. As Richard parries your attacks with his rapier, and then he looks at Ecstasy and flips him the bird.
I'm not even looking at him.
The golem raises its hand and fires grease at Lilith and Sloane. Let me just make sure you can get it from that range.
No,
No, he's gonna
Oh.
need to move.
he has to
needs
choose.
move.
He has to choose one or both because he only had a 10-foot square last time.
Oh yeah, that's true. Lilith, you're gonna get greased.
Wow, this is getting, age of consent law and stuff.
Lilith is 25.
I thought Lilith was newborn.
I mean, she might have the mental knowledge of a 25-year-old, but she's like 6 weeks old at this point.
Dex save, Lilith. Dex save, Lilith. You fall prone. You land on your butt in the grease. Then it's gonna swing its long sword at Kellogg. Oops. Oh, damn it. Hold on, I dropped my only D20. Ow. Okay, long sword on Kellogg. Kellogg, you block it. You're up, Lilith. Lilith? Alex,
We can
hello?
hear you.
Oh, Ash had her issue.
Yeah, there we go.
Get up.
You getting up?
Mhm.
Okay.
Can I
Stand.
just?
It's difficult
Uh-huh.
terrain. It's difficult terrain.
Okay. Then $20.
Two more.
I
You can only
could
move 15. You can only move 15.
15.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
could
you're
you
prone.
limit Oh, half, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Still in it. And as a bonus action, she's gonna go ahead and use Healing Word on Kellogg. Healing Word's only one person, right?
Yes, healing word's only one person.
Yeah.
That's-
Healing Word on Kellogg, first level. That is 9. And then goes ahead and use Sacred Flame on the golem.
Okay. It does not make it save. So it takes more damage as you continue to Sacred Flame it. X.
Guess I'll try to get the door open.
Athletics. You swear you felt the door slide a little there, and you can see a crack of light. Sloan?
All right. We're gonna. Let me look for a second. We're gonna give a little traumatization to Richard there. Are you?
Oh, buddy.
Jesus.
Oh,
This is
buddy.
the second time, dude.
Yeah, this is the second time.
Really unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
You remember that same thing that happened last time where you just, like, turned all drowny? That. And, again, you hear,
Not worth it.
Gandar's
I know.
voice. Yeah, not worth it, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Richard is gonna disengage. 5, 10.
Zigzagging there.
Oh, running away, are you, little dickard?
And the lights go out.
Good, now I don't have to see your ugly face.
You hear called from somewhere. It's a strategic retreat. Kellogg, you're up.
That's a big word for an idiot.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'm sorry, I can talk slower if you'd like.
If you talked slower, I would fall asleep.
Did you double move, Kellogg, or okay?
No, I didn't double move at all.
All right, go ahead and swing. Lethal or non-lethal, BTW?
Lethal?
Okay.
You know what? Fuck the reckless attack. $16.
That hits.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't.
Oh fuck.
That would have hit it, but then he used parry to block last second.
18.
That hits him.
Hold on. I'm gonna re-roll that die, the damage die, because I have great weapon fighting style.
Good call. By the way.
There,
Much
14.
better. You dig your axe into the child.
Teenager.
You make it sound like we should be feeling upset or something.
You shouldn't. Fuck that kid. I hate him too. Roll damage for Spirit Guardians. He makes his save. And his chest.
Terrain.
So he takes 5.
In case.
Yeah.
Takes 5
Takes-
and it's difficult terrain.
Yep. His chest cavity swings open, and he shoots a lancet of fire through both you and Lilith, Sloan. Will it to make dex saves?
Hey, question. Is it a magical effect?
Let me check, actually. I don't think it is a magical effect. I think it's just his... Yeah, it's not... It's alchemical fire. It's not magic.
Okay. Secondly, wouldn't the burning bookshelves be giving off light?
They would be. One moment.
And I think the golem's burning chest would probably give off light too.
It would, but its gate is going to swing shut real quick.
Okay. Here we go.
Instead of
Okay.
Can I acrobatic instead? Jesus.
Huh? No, it's
Try
got to be a dex
acrobatic.
save. It has to be a dex save.
Yeah, finally my deck saves.
Ugh, it will not let me.
Assign light to an area.
Yeah, it doesn't let you do that. I'll have to put down a token.
Okay.
Hold on. I wish that you could just assign light to areas without needing tokens.
That would be pretty dope.
There.
I'll take it.
You guys both make your saves, so you're taking half damage.
Alright.
23 damage. Half.
Half of 23?
Yes. I need a
Dang,
con.
this- Click on
Oh,
fucking
I
Lilith.
fixed it. I fixed it.
Okay. How much?
Half
12.
of 3, so 12 damage, and you need to make a con save, and you need to beat 10. Otherwise, Spirit Guardians vanishes.
Maldita sea.
Yeah, basically.
You're up, Lilith.
That wasn't very nice.
The golem does not respond.
She's going to just continue using.
See.
You know what? I think I can use Toll the Dead on it, can I?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that instead.
Okay?
And it's already hurt, so.
It does not make it save.
So you're using 2d12. Oh, okay, only 6.
Yeah, I just got on that one.
Ew.
X. Ecstasy. Tired of this flack that the door is.
It's open.
Tired of the flack that the door is giving you. You go over to the side, you pull out your crowbar, and you slam the crowbar into one of the hinges. The door, which you're starting to think might have been created by Tybalt, comes right off. Sadly, Richard's a human, so he doesn't see this. We also can't hear you, Martin.
I know, I'm not saying anything.
You doing anything else? Or are you just standing proud in front of the door?
I yell out, well, door is open. I guess you failed, Richard, Dickard, whatever your name is. I don't care enough to remember. Smell you later.
Fucking Gary.
And I walk through.
Alright. I don't want to move you into the next area, Martin, so...
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Sloan?
Alright, 2, 3. Do the lights come back on?
They do!
Glorious. Oh, perfect. We're in line here.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese being off today. Make an intelligence save.
He fails.
He's stunned and takes 21 force damage.
You fire your arcane breach directly through his chest, leaving a fist-sized hole in the right side of his body, like underneath his shoulder. Right?
Okay.
As he falls, you all hear Tyr's voice say, "I still have use for the three of you." And the floor that they are on, since they're all sitting down, vanishes out from underneath them. And Kellogg, you can roll me a sleight of hand to try and grab Richard before he falls through.
What about in athletics?
No.
Kellogg goes to fight Tyr.
Is it a dex save?
No. It's a sleight of hand.
13.
You get his shirt and pull it off of his body as he falls through it. Hades and Targarnin also vanish.
Guessing the golem remains.
Yeah. Q doesn't give a fuck about that.
What are we doing?
Fight's over.
Sort of. There's still the golem.
Oh, right.
Kellogg?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Savage attack. Wait, no, wait, reckless attack. $17.
That hits. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't hit. Sorry.
God, stop teasing me. 26.
That hits. That hits.
And
golem's
then
not
he's
looking
going
so
to
hot.
hold on.
Okay.
He's on the second win.
Okay. Yeah, the golem is going to swing twice at you, Kellogg.
He
Sword.
gets advantage.
He does?
Yeah, reckless attack.
Cool. Sword hits you, and fist also hits you. Sword is doing max damage for 21.
Good God.
See, hold on. It's 11.
The fist is dealing 8.
So 4.
Melissa, you're up.
Hmm?
You're up.
My turn. Hmm. Gonna go ahead and use another healing word on Kellogg. +3 is 9 again. Then yet again, sacred flame.
Okay. Doesn't make.
10.
Mm-hmm. You are continuing to chunk it away, Lilith. X, you're just waiting outside the room. Sloan?
Alright, yeah, shake it off.
Yeah,
Ray of Frost. 21 hits the golem.
that does.
16 cold damage.
Nice. Kellogg?
Reckless attacking. 15 doesn't
Does
hit.
not hit.
I want everybody to know that I have a +7 to
I
hit.
know that feel, my dude.
25.
That hits.
Okay.
Same deal, Kellogg.
It's
Sword
looking
punch.
for a hand on me.
Yep. That was cocked, so I'm gonna re-roll that one. What's your AC?
17.
That'll hit with the sword, and with the fist, it'll hit 2. $14 damage from the sword. And 13 from the fist. Lilith?
Nuts and bolts. Really was hoping to hold second levels, but let's see. I knew I was forgetting one. Give me a sec.
No worries. I'm just preemptively calculating your guys' XP total.
Crash.
Sorry, give me a second.
Do we all?
No.
Do we have 3 each, or is it 3 in total?
You know what? 3 each. Rude. That's
For what?
motherfucker. I'm gonna use hold person on the golem.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna mind you had that, so I didn't know.
It's not a person, so that won't work. It's not a humanoid.
It's a construct.
It's a construct. No, you don't use the spell slot, okay?
Okay.
That's a common mistake that a lot of people make. So I don't, when people make the mistake of trying to cast hold person on a non-humanoid, I do not tell them that they've used up the slot. But as a golem, it's not a humanoid. You need hold monster.
I didn't even know that was a spell, but okay.
It's like an 8th level spell.
It's significantly higher level.
Hmm.
So you can do something else, Alex.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
not
just...
penalizing for that mistake at all.
Yeah. Just use Word of Radiance then.
Okay, what's that do? It makes a con save. Okay. It makes it save.
Okay, that's basically it.
Ecstasy is just leaned up against the wall outside. This counts as a short rest for you, X. Did you want to eat one of your lunch boxes? You have 3 of them.
Not. I mean, is there anything in the room with me?
You're in a hallway. There's nothing out here. It's a
Okay.
blank, generic Tantalium hallway. You see another set of doors on the other side, and you hear what sounds like rushing water up ahead.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, I'll eat my lunchbox in that time.
Okay, you get the benefit of a full rest. Slum, you have 3 lunch boxes, by the way, Martin, each of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Alright.
Slum.
We're just gonna Ray Frost again.
Okay.
Not that it matters, but its movement is reduced by 10 every time it gets hit by Ray of Frost for 1 round.
Okay, good to know. That hits.
15 cold damage.
Heck yeah. Kellogg Thunderbar. The construct seems to be jerking and jittering around now, and you can see light and fire pouring from the cracks in its armor.
16.
Does not hit.
Nat 20.
That'll hit.
Nice.
36.
Holy hell!
It, you slash through it. Fire begins to lance out from over its, out of its body, and it looks like it's about to explode. Roll me a dex save at advantage because you just crit. Okay?
Well, it'll be a danger sensitive, but
Oh, okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, it's blowing up. Fire is exploding out. Alchemal fire is
Fades.
flying everywhere. You still fail it. That's gonna be 12 fire damage.
Honestly, not so bad.
Yeah, it rolled 3d12s and it got a total of 12.
I'm at 2 HP.
Jesus.
And the golem explodes. XP calculation time. Everyone's gaining 13,000.
Jeebus.
Hastings
Give me a second then.
Yes,
and
please.
Targanon, by the way, were both challenge rating 12s.
Jeez.
I need a fucking calculator. God damn.
Yep, I told you this is going to be your XP session.
92.
Manage XP. Let's see.
I'm halfway to 12th level.
61, 100 plus. You said 13,000?
13,000.
Jeebus, fuck. Okay. 74. 5. I'm already level 10.
My cantrips just took a bump.
Do we want to wait for Tal or continue on?
I'd like to
Oh,
run
well,
down
we
and
need
grab
we need to
something.
level up.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you had dinner, Tal. I didn't know you were still here. I was skipping all your turns. Oh. Did you hear how much XP you got? Okay, so we are going to push forwards then, because Tal's gonna go eat dinner in 30 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Still gotta level up though.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I got divine intervention.
Nice.
Oh, hell yes.
Kellogg is significantly injured, by the way.
He can just he
Um,
can eat his lunchbox, right?
Yeah.
You gonna eat a lunchbox, Kellogg?
Yes.
Alright, you
Can we
guys
sit down and eat lunchbox?
break. You guys take a 10-minute break. Ecstasy ate a lunchbox. Kellogg, are you eating a lunchbox?
Yes.
Okay.
At 2 HP.
You're back up to full, as if you had a long rest. Lilith, are you eating a lunchbox or saving it?
Yes, she's eating a lunchbox.
Okay, full rest. Yao Jing, are you eating a lunchbox or saving it? There are sushi rolls. Not potion ones, but, you know.
10. Alright, I was gonna write into right.
Sloan, are you eating your lunchbox?
I am eating one of my 3 lunchboxes.
Perfect. All right, so everyone loses a lunchbox, and you guys all feel refreshed. You missed eating Takahata lunchboxes. Sloan, this is
This
the
tastes
first.
good.
This is the first experience for Sloan and Lilith, I think, eating them. You guys are having like mini, like, food orgasms.
Yay.
They're fucking delicious. You've never eaten something so good.
Wonderful.
All right, marching order. There's a door up ahead. You guys think you hear rushing water. Who's going through the door first? It's big enough that 2 people can fit in the doorway.
Imagine Kellogg is up front.
Okay. Who's beside Kellogg?
Mm,
I'll be in front with Kellogg.
Okay. And Jing taking up the rear, so she actually won't be on the map yet. Music change. You guys come into this room, and as you do, you see 6 strange creatures. They are a grotesque, horrible, canid creatures with long, muscular tails, heads that bulge outwards, and rubbery, slick flesh similar to an eel. They have webbed paws and needle-sharp teeth. They are currently all surrounding something, and you can hear the tearing of flesh.
Gross.
As you guys come in, they look up to see you, and they scatter, slipping through the grates to splash into the water. And you guys see the destroyed body of Shushkar. His entrails spread out.
Unlucky.
He weakly turns his head towards you guys. It looks like he's miraculously still barely alive. But Lilith, you can tell from here, it's beyond healing.
No, no, such is life.
Huh. Alright, so much for an emotional scene.
Kellogg reaches into his pouch and pulls out one of the coins he got from the ship where he actually pulled Shushkar from.
Yeah.
Gives it to him.
Well, Shushkar's all the way down there. You'll have to go over to him.
Oh. Well, where the fuck's my... Oh, there he is.
For now, though, I think everyone should roll initiative, as there are hostiles in this room. Tal, it's up to you. You can take turns while you're here, and then poof out when you're not.
What kind of cake is it? Cool. Alright, time for initiative.
Yes.
Alright, time for initiative.
Yes.
Because apparently that's what we're doing. Who's this fella right here? That Shushkar dead?
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
Well, he's not fully dead.
But he's basically dead.
It looks beyond healing, but it looks like he's still suffering.
Okay.
Well, I can do something about that.
So water's running all underneath
28,
here.
22, 4. Hold on. How the hell did I roll a 28? That's actually physically impossible for me to have rolled that. To that.
Let's try and get another spell slot for Fifth. No, I still only have 2 spell slots.
Yes, there's water running all like underneath here. And Sloane,
Mm-hmm.
something about it looks familiar and feels familiar just when you look through one of the grates at the water below.
This is probably the water from Bjorgarin. Or it might be the river from... It might be the Eternal River. Which are the only two rivers I know.
You're up. Sloane is muttering to himself about something that you don't fully understand.
No, that's most things, really. Excuse me, Mr. Ecstasy.
You can walk on the grates, by the way. They're difficult terrain unless you make an acrobatics.
You know what? Preemptive action. She's gonna cast Spirit Guardian.
Damn it.
Don't
And
trust
to be
you.
fair,
You're
we all
stupid
saw
great.
hostiles, so...
Huh?
To be fair, we all saw the enemies slink away.
Oh, no. I don't mind, like, the fact that you're doing it. It's just kind of like, god damn it, I didn't have the token. Can you give me down as well? That's up. There you go. I'll give you control over it. Boom.
Tank. Now, what was the new spell it's gonna take?
Yao Jing? You're up. Hold on. Go back to where you were for a moment. Up one. And a tail lashes out towards you, Yao Jing. It comes out from underneath the grate and tries to wrap around your calf muscle.
What about Sanctuary?
Doesn't hit your AC. Oh, right, Sanctuary. Yeah, it just doesn't hit you. Makes its attempt, though. It did try to attack you. You can keep moving. It didn't hit you, yeah. Alright. Let me put on proper music now. That's all you, as far as you're going, Yao Jing? Okay.
No.
No clue.
They're wiggly doos.
Hey, wiggly dude, Lilith says, Sloane.
I control water and part the waves 100 feet below us.
All right.
You ass. I'm so sorry, now.
How, a cube
10
that's up to
minutes.
100 feet.
Yep, that's why I was measuring 100 feet.
All right, so there's no water down there
And
anymore.
Sloan said, let my people go.
There's no water down there anymore, and you no longer see any of these creatures.
Aw, that's XP we don't have.
Everyone gained
You
one
nut.
experience point.
I'm sorry?
Everyone gained one experience point.
Okay.
Woo!
Really?
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm gonna give you a proper amount.
Okay.
Avoiding a fight is just as good as actually fighting.
I mean,
Yeah.
he did still fight. He just didn't won.
Yeah. No, yeah. You just got rid of them all. Thanks, Tal. Nice map, Tal. I appreciate it, and I thought these things were gonna be
Beautiful.
cool. I
It's a
spent a long
beautiful-
time coming up with this encounter, and I was like, oh, how can I do something cool with water?
It only takes one water session.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, now you know why it's overused, right? Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, because then ecstasy can just walk through it.
Alright, let me calculate experience real quick. It's not a lot. All of you are getting 450.
Aw.
These creatures weren't very powerful. They fought in packs, and I was gonna have more show up eventually. But it's not gonna matter at this point. X.
I have to step away.
guess I'll
Like drop.
move and dash over to Shushkar. And I'll kneel down next to him.
He reaches up to you.
We've never met.
No, but he's reaching up to you anyways.
You did good, little guy.
Takahata.
Well, she got out. If it hadn't been for you, things might have been different. That's why you did good.
A tear falls from his eye, and he begins going slack. He's still alive, but it looks like he's fallen unconscious. Gut wounds are terrible, Ecstasy. You know this.
Well, I put a coin in his mouth, a gold coin, and then I end his life, I guess, so he doesn't have to suffer.
Alright. You quickly put him out of his misery. What are the rest of you doing, Lilith? You have your spirit guardians on.
Now.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess we'll keep going with initiative actually. Kellogg?
It's not gonna be a special, I guess. Kellogg kind of cocks his head at him, and he remembers him from actually. He was one of the few. He was part of the group that brought him back, actually. So he kind of rummages around in his coin purse and pulls out one of the coins from that boat and puts it in Shushkar's hand. And then he takes a bit of blood and kind of draws like a tribal marking of like a warrior, something to give him honor.
Lilith?
On his forehead.
Gain an inspiration, the both of you. Lilith?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. I'm keeping Spirit Guardian on since it's the last 10 minutes.
Yep.
I don't understand what you guys are doing, but thumbs up.
Lilith gives you a thumbs up while she jogs by. Yo, Jing? Ah, she's... Oh, no, there she is.
I'm back as well. Oh, excuse
worries.
me.
You just walking right past Shushkar, Sloan?
Whoops. I don't know.
I stepped on his body first.
Ecstasy has put a coin in his mouth. Kellogg put another one. Put a very clearly fake gold coin in his hand, and drew a tribal marking on his forehead.
for
Okay.
the sign of warrior from Kellogg's tribe.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put a pair of silver pieces over his eyes. And I'm very briefly going to say just a little thing. What am I gonna say? Sun says, "The waters rage, and you stood the test. Go peacefully and rest.
Gay.
Bite me.
She said K, not gay.
Are you sure?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too.